This is the Nitecore EX7 and it is advertised as 6,000 lumens. Now 6,000 lumens should be pretty bright, so I'm excited to take a look at this flashlight and see how well it operates. Nitecore did send this flashlight to the channel so that we can take a look at it and see how well it works. Inside the box you're going to find the manual, you're going to find a safety sheet, and you're going to find a quick start guide. It also comes with the flashlight itself, a lanyard, a USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and an extra O-ring in case you might need it. The design seems to be very nice. It fits really good in my hand. It does have a little bit of weight, but it's not so heavy that it feels really bad. It actually feels weighted just right. It feels like a premium flashlight. Now the manufacturer does say that it does have an IP rating of IP68. It's impact resistant, so you can drop it and it's probably going to survive. And it has a 5,500 milliamp battery, and that's where most of the weight is coming from. The body is made out of some type of aluminum. There really doesn't appear to be any plastics on the body of this flashlight. It feels like it's made really well. So if you're wondering what the secret sauce of this flashlight is or what really caught my attention, well, it's the beam. The beam is variable. It can be a flood or it can be a spot, but that's not done by any twist or push or pull of the end. It's actually done electronically. There are 20 LEDs built inside the head of this flashlight. Some of them will make a flood, and some of them will be very focused. You can change that on the fly, or you can use all of them all at once and get kind of a hybrid. It's a flood and a focused beam. It's pretty cool. We'll show you how that works in a second. It does have a clip on the back side of it, and that clip can work both ways. As you can see, you can slide it from the front or slip it on from the back. There's a very strong magnet built into the bottom of it, allowing you to stick it to anything metal and it'll hold itself in place. And overall operation of this flashlight, thankfully, is not overcomplicated. Some of these flashlights are very complicated, you kind of have to remember how they operate. This flashlight is pretty simple. It operates with one button. To charge the flashlight, there's a rubber door in the back. You open that up and that exposes a USB-C port. And on one side of the button are 4 LEDs. Those indicate the charge level of the battery. And on the other side of the button are 4 more LEDs. And what they do is they indicate how bright the flashlight is set to. So the first time you press it is power 1, power 2, power 3, power 4. There's also a turbo mode. We'll talk about that as well. So I'm going to very quickly walk you through how this flashlight operates, and then we'll take it outside and take a look in the dark and see how well it actually illuminates things. If you want to turn the flashlight on, you just do a quick press of the power button. It'll turn it on to a very low mode, and each time you press it, it'll get brighter and brighter until you get to mode 4. If you want turbo mode, you press it 2 times, and that goes into turbo mode. That's as bright as the flashlight can be. And earlier, we talked about how this flashlight can be a flood or a spot, and how you get into those modes of operation is you just hold the button down. So it was on spot, now it's in a hybrid, that's a flood and a spot. We'll hold it down again, and now it's just in pure floodlight mode. We're going to start out on the lowest settings, level 1 of spotlight mode, and this is what we're going to get. It is spotting the trees a little bit. It's not doing a great job, but it's not doing a terrible job. And now we're in spotlight mode on level 4. So this is the highest setting, not turbo, but the highest setting that it has, and spotlight mode is fantastic. It's actually doing an incredibly good job. And now we have the flashlight in flood mode, and this is flood mode on the lowest setting. You can see it's not really getting to the trees out there, but it is lighting up the surrounding area. And this is floodlight on level 4. And what a difference does that make? It's still got a little bit of a spot to it, but it definitely is flooding out a whole lot more than what we saw in spotlight mode. Now I've put the flashlight back into spotlight mode, level 4, and we're going to double click the button and bring on turbo mode. And that is incredibly impressive. It's having no problems at all spotting these trees. It is incredibly bright. What an outstanding flashlight. So what are my final thoughts of the EX7 flashlight? I really like it. I actually think it's an outstanding flashlight, and we all know that Nitecore makes some of the best flashlights around. I love the idea of having a spot or a flood built into a tactical size style of flashlight, but I also really like the simplicity. It's not an overcomplicated flashlight with a whole bunch of buttons that makes it a nightmare to operate and use. Being able to just grab the flashlight and turn it on, well, that means a whole lot to me. I like that instead of fiddling around with all the buttons and switches that some of the more complicated flashlights have. I will put a link down in the description. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.